Hello everyone, Larry Satchwell. October 15th. Time for a garden update. Well, the strawberries are in, and most of them are looking really good. Most of them have recovered, and I know they're growing. Here's a short video of how I dug them up. We haven't had any rain since the 12 inches that Helene dropped on us. But when I say most of them have recovered, when you put the strawberries first in, they look like this, upside down and not very organized. But then after they've established themselves, you start seeing these leaves coming upright and you see them standing up and they look really healthy. So I know the majority of these are going to come in. I've used this pine straw here as the mulch, and I think they're in good shape. I did plant some lettuce in here. There's lettuce, 3 different kinds of lettuce and spinach in here. You can see they're coming up. Those little dots are slow release fertilizer. So we're going to get some lettuce, and I've got carrots underneath these boards. Keep it moist. I don't think they've popped through yet. They hadn't yesterday. No, nothing's showing. I planted these potatoes the last time, and I've already got one coming up. Now that's going to die over the winter, not a problem. The potato down below is going to be okay. When I started filming today, Goldie was up on top of here trying to scratch through it. Speaking of Goldie and Mildred, they keep scratching through here. Normally I would pile leaves on this or put a cover crop on it, but this year I'm just going to leave it blank and let them scratch through it. They're in every bed every day scratching through here, and they're picking up all the little bugs and weed seeds, so I'm good with that. My plan this morning was to plant some radishes and show you how I do that, but that's exactly how I planted the lettuce. So let's look at that. I just looked at the weather report when I came out here. It's 46 degrees. I have on a long sleeves t-shirt and I thought I could handle it. But doing my chores this morning, I got a little nippy. So I went in and got a jacket before I started filming this. My tomatoes, we're on the brink. It's supposed to be 40 degrees Wednesday night into Thursday morning. I think they're going to be okay. We've already taken a couple of the tomatoes in, put them on the windowsill to ripen, but they're not going to taste like vine ripened tomatoes. They're going to taste like store-bought tomatoes. So I'm hoping to keep these on the vine as long as possible. Our first frost date is normally November 16th, but we've had lots of frost in my 45 years at Georgia here. We've had lots of frost earlier than that. So we'll see. So I've got my tomatoes, lettuce coming up, carrots planted, strawberries planted. I need to get some radishes in, and that's going to just about do it. I do have winter onions coming in mid-November. So those are short day onions. Now, if you want to grow big onion bulbs, you've got to know what to grow. In the spring, I'll put in long day onions, but this winter I'm going to try for the first time some short day onions, and those are coming from Haas Feeds. Speaking of bulbs, my bulbs from the Holland Bulb Company came in the other day. They are not the biggest bulbs I've ever seen, so time will tell. I don't think they're going to produce a whole lot of flowers, but some of them are much nicer than others. I've got some daffodils here, some hyacinth. Oh, these are bridal crown daffodils. These are the naturalizing daffodils. Oh, now these are a lot nicer. These are the yellow cheerfulness. Those are a lot bigger. So what I'm going to do, I'll be putting a lot of these up here. I've managed to get the tier system in here that I was wanting to do. I've got some new echinacea plants up here. Right now the nursery in Lawrenceville has got 75% off. These were $22 plants. So I got a good deal on those. I'll be planting them, planting some of my bulbs up here. Before the next garden update, I plan on going up to the other side of the house and getting those burpee bulbs that were supposed to be 100 days of bloom that I got 45 days out of. I'm going to dig those up and plant them down here where it's a lot sunnier. Probably put them right over there in that corner so I know where they are. This is the best time of year for the gazebo. These Thumbelina Black-Eyed Susan vines are doing great. These are my latest purchase. I got, this is a mountain mint. It's supposed to be a native. This was my free plant from being having a Lowe's credit card. Got this Stella d'Oro red that I planted here. I've got two pink turtle heads, and I plan on putting those in that area where I cleared out the strawberries, but I want to build another stone wall, but I'm running really low on stones. And I've got to figure out, I've got some big stones up in the woods, but I've got to figure out a way to transport those. And these are my balloon flowers that I planted from seed. They're doing great. This is a Flexosonium. I probably just murdered that pronunciation, but it's going to have spikes of flowers like that. So that's going to be pretty much it. The snapdragons that I planted in here last time, because I wasn't home to water them and the lack of rain, have pretty much died. And I'm not sure if I'm going to plant any more snapdragons in there or not. There's no rain in the 10-day forecast, and I've been watering this one every day that I'm home. I'm going to leave you here with a split screen. If I've got any new footage of the birds on the bird bath, I'm going to leave that up here, and I'm going to show you all the pollinators that are on that basil plant up on the top of the hill. It is flourishing and has all summer. That's going to definitely be on my to plant list next year. I think it's African basil. I'll double check that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button, share it with others. That really helps my channel grow.